Right, it should be on the way. Just give me a second. Welcome to International Racing League Season 11 F2 Tier, round number 10 at Bahrain. I'm your commentator, IRL Neon, or as Jared Lee Fosbury, and I'm joined by a fellow, or former F2 driver, a fellow F1 driver, Mr. Tom Jewell. Well, Tom.
Hello, hi Jared. I'm back after many months of not doing commentary, but I'm happy to be back and keen to watch some quality F2 driving.
I won't say quality because this tier has been, well, instant every bloody weekend, and some of the drivers act like 8-year-olds, so yeah.
Well, when I see a name, Tim Bruce Dalen's in the lineup, I know it's going to be some quick racing, so yeah.
That's true, as Michael Morlow has come back from uni for one race only, as he's having a bit of a lag issue there. I don't know if that's my end. But also, there is a championship fight still going on between Russ Denholm and Tim Brusdelius. These two are still fighting for a title. However, Brazil will not be the final round for F2. It will be Hungary when we redo that, since the admins and the tier admins decided to redo it. Or there would have been a massive riot by the F2 drivers, crying like little, you know. So, yeah, which caused a glitch last week. So hopefully we don't have that.
Right.
Is anybody actually on quality laps yet? Not for what I can see.
But yeah, you say that does surprise me. I didn't think of Ross would be the sort of person to be in a championship fight. I thought he'd be, you know, more of a mid-table driver. So I'm quite surprised he's actually got up there. But I expect him to probably take the championship in the long run anyway. But we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, we will see what happens as we're on board with Enzo Kea then, 544, as he's on lap in the McLaren. He didn't get an invite last week from Luke, so he's happy he's got an invite this week to race, as he's just pushed in turn 1, not turn 1, turn 4, entering sector 1, that's what I was meant to say, and his first sector will be a 28.8 in the McLaren. I don't know if that's actually good, as there's a Red Bull Williams gone off. Oh, and he's VAD'd through the fast right. Somebody else on flat. A couple of people have been from.
Is he retired manually?
Oh, he has. No, he hasn't retired manually. I think he's actually gone off. Let's quickly go on board with.
There's also a Merc round just at the end of the first few turns.
Yeah,
back onto the track now. I think he just started his flyer. That's his lap over.
For some reason, Cameron and Kieran are being funny and deciding to go on intermediates, even though they're not really allowed to do that, and I did warn them if they did it again, they will be receiving penalty points. So if they don't come in the pits ASAP, well, they know what happens. They're going to get a big penalty for next round. Is anyone actually finishing a flying lap? What is this?
Wait.
Ah, Capricorn then. He is coming around the final corner on the medium tyre in the Aston Martin. He's actually pretty quick with F2. He's fighting up there, not for a title, but he is up there, as he's done a 1:29.247 on the medium tyres. That isn't great. I'd expect 28 at least from the F2 drivers.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Probably still a lot better than what I could do on softs, to be honest, the way I'm driving at the moment. But he will be looking to improve on that. He might go for another lap now, which it looks like he is. But yeah, not bad.
Well, it's Jack Boonen then, who had a bit of an incident last week in Hungary with Hamrick. Luckily, the race got cancelled, so it wasn't reported or anything stupid like that. But he is a guy who's also quick, who can fight for wins and podiums. I don't believe he has had a win this season, which is a shame for him, as Louis Quinlan is now coming to the final corner. Is he coming into the pits, or is he? He's coming in the pits, so a lot of people are not comfortable with their laps or something. Well, if you want to go on Storm, Tom?
I've just been watching his first sector. He's set a purple. He's flying around at the moment, just approaching the back on Aston Martin. I'd expect his time to be up there. He's a very quick driver, as we know, former F3 title winner. But he's purple in sector 2 as well. He's might get a bit of a slipstream. He's moved. Approaching the final turn, this could be it should be a pole time. It's the first lap that's being set on softs. So touches the curb on the inside there. Probably better to miss that, but he's come to the line. Looks like a quick lap. 27.2, which I'm not too sure whether that's good or not. I have to wait and compare with the rest, but it looked fairly good from what I saw.
I don't know. I think 26 is that these guys need to achieve at least, because Matt is doing 27s, and Matt's actually quite quick around here, to be honest. So 27 could be a good banker. As I said, Capricorn's lap on the mediums is not as good. It needs to be at least low 28s on the medium tyre. But we'll have to wait and see, as I don't believe anybody else likes trying to flyer.
Capricorn just spun. Not sure what turn number that is down, but he
clipped
the curb on the outside and had to spun it.
Yeah, that curb on the outside is just deadly. You get 1 foot wrong and that's it. As the championship contender is now on a flying lap, currently in 11th with no lap time set as Michael Miles rejoined the session. I pray this doesn't glitch the lobby out like last week, because that's what happened and it messed the lobby up. So Tim then through turn 4, going to approach the first sector splits, and he's 28.2, apparently purple. He's now going through the quick right left, needs to get a good exit, avoid that exit curb as much as he can. Into the hairpin when we saw Capricorn lose it. Oh, a nice tie there from Tim right now. I will say, Tim hasn't been fully confident with his qualifying pace lately, after I've been paying attention to a couple of streams. He hasn't been up there, and we do have a 20 car grid, which is good to see. Major will be getting into a car very shortly. But Tim then, on a couple of corners, is... Can you do me a quick favour? Can you check on Hamrick, see if he decides to go on the pace, because he has a quali ban?
Yeah, I will.
Tim, yeah. Is he in the pits?
I think he's on the back straight at the moment.
Right, okay, just keep an eye on him. I just need to make sure he doesn't forget. But right now then, Tim approaching the final corner. Let's see what he does then. To the line, and it's going to be a 27.881. Currently second on the softs. Maybe the 27s are the best time for the drivers in the end then, because I wasn't expecting this kind of pace from them.
Yeah, that's not bad for me. That's fairly quick, to be fair. And Hamrick is coming to the pits now, yeah.
Okay. Well, if you want to go on board with Louis Quinlan, he's beginning his flying lap in the other half, currently in 11th position.
Louis Quinlan, I haven't heard that name for a while. I didn't realise he was even racing anymore. But anyway, coming out from turn 4, I think. Coming to a couple of difficult corners around here, easy to lose it. And it looks like he's done it just fine. Into the hairpin now. He wants good traction on the exit. Bit of drifting, but he's managed to hold it quite well. And Adam sets a lap, he's gone pole. 27 flat, it's not too bad. And Louis Quinlan coming onto the straight now, gets a good exit. Coming up to the fast right-hander in a minute. And he's holding it well. Don't want to spin here, don't want to touch the corner on the inside, the curve on the inside, sorry. And coming onto the final long straight of the lap. Gets a good enough exit. He'll be looking to be up there in the times. He's on softs and he is a fairly quick driver, as we know. Handles the final corner well, coming up to the line now. Can he put it on provisional pole? He can, 26.7, that's 3/10 better than anyone else so far. And that's a great lap from Louis.
Yeah, that's a brilliant lap from Louis. That's the times I'm expecting from these drivers, 26.7s, mid 26s. I'm not expecting low 26s, because that's where the bottom end of F1 and goes. So I wouldn't expect that yet. If they are, they can go to F1 ASAP if they're not in a championship fight. But yeah, that's a good lap there from Lee. We'll be happy with that, and it might be able to get his morale a bit higher, and hopefully he can get a good result in today's race. As right now then, we're going to go on board with Kieran, who's decided to go on the medium tyre, finally got off the inners and decided to be a normal human being. On the mediums with a 27.8 it looks like, and I think he might be on another flyer. Is he on another flyer? Yeah, it looks like he's on another flyer. I hate that they've got rid of that ERS mode. No, he's not. He's completely backed off, so he isn't on that.
Is he not? Right.
Michael Marlowe, is he on a flyer? Let's have a look. Yes, he is. Michael Marlowe then on a lap right now, currently in 8th with no time set on a soft compound tyre. I'm surprised Ross Denholm hasn't gone out yet, especially the 20 points leader, since Tim's in 6th, Ross in 16th. Not really the best place to be.
No, definitely not. We wanted to improve on that.
Have a one board of Michael then, who's come back from, I think, around 6 months away from IRL, as he's been focusing on his uni, which is respectful and completely understand. And he's kind of an underdog for this round, really, because he's been that far off and he's only practiced today. So, and that was like an hour. So Michael then, let's see what he can do. Come to the line.
Not a bad lap, considering he hasn't been racing for a while. And he's always been a fairly quick driver, to be fair. So coming back after 6 months, he shouldn't find it too difficult to get back into it. So that's not a bad lap for him.
As yeah, not bad lap there. Oh, there's Adrian Lennon picking up the pace finally. 26.9, another driver in the 26s. Good lap there from Agent Storm, as I think he's still in a championship fight, but it's going to be a big task for him right now. Yeah, you go on one of the drivers. Tell me you want to spectate, and I'll find out the standings for you.
I just had a look at the standings actually, because I had no idea what the points were like. So I just had a quick look. But who's on a lap now? It looks like Kieran's actually on a lap. Just started to fly on the mediums. Comes up to turn 4. Takes it well. Don't want a track extend here. It's easy to do. Almost spins, but holds it well. A few different corners here. Don't want to touch the curb there. And it seems like he's absolutely nailed that. Touches the curb and manages to hold it where it's easy to spin there. Goes up to first in the hairpin, up to third. Gets good traction on the exit. Into probably the most difficult corner on the track. Touches the curve, that'll slow him down a little bit, but he gets a good exit. And he's backed off. I don't know why, but he's completely backed off. Maybe he didn't like the that hairpin he just had on hitting the curb, but I would have said it would still be an alright time. But yeah, he's completely backed off.
Oh, that's a shame there for Kieran. And looking back at the championship, still 7 people are able to win the Drivers' Championship this season. Only 7, because the guy who's the 8th, would have been 8th, would be Cameron Rowlands. But unfortunately, it's just actually, yeah, it's just out of his window. He'd have to have everybody else not race and DNF. So I think he's actually out of it. Unless we do actually do Hungary again. But Kieran looks like he's going out for another lap, but we'll go on board with the Aston. Comes to the line and sets a 127 flat, goes 4th quickest.
Another one that's inching close to the 26s. That's a good improvement for Capricorn.
Yeah, he's good. And Tim's on a fly right now. Tom, if you want to go back on board.
Yeah. Tim approaching turn 1. Just goes down to 2nd. Up to 3rd, gets good traction. Don't want to spin here, it's easy to do. Great exit onto the straight, coming up to turn 4. Difficult to nail, and he's done it perfect, it seems. Good exit. It's a difficult few corners here. Close to the curb, almost kissing it. Purple is sector 1, according to the game, as long as it's telling the truth. Down to 2nd, up to 3rd, 4th. Comes to the most difficult corner on the track. Not easy to lock up, he does it perfectly. Absolutely nails that. We know Tim's a quick driver, he's always been up there and abouts competing, and I think he's got an F5 championship under his name.
You don't have to remind me of that.
Jared takes that bitterly. And coming on to the finals, straight to the track, he's purple in sector 2 as well. This could be a very quick time, maybe a mid-26 if he nails this final corner. Capricorn on the inside. Don't want to touch the curve, he's absolutely nailed that, gets a good exit. And he's going to come across, oh never mind, he's going in the pits. I'm not sure why he's done that, but if the game was telling the truth, saying it's purple in sector 1 and 2, I think that could have been a very quick lap, but he's pulled into the pits anyway.
Oh yeah,
he has. Ready to go again.
He will have to go again, but now we're on board with the Haas of Tom Spicer. He's got Enzio Kea behind the limits. I don't know his real name, unfortunately. But right now then, Spicer on a flying lap in the Haas. Then let's see what he can do. Is any time he sets, he'll go up to 9th because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 retirements already. So in quali, the Mercedes of Jeremy Pope, Red Bull of Cameron Rowlands, Billy Mossam in the Williams, and Matt Romano in 19th on the soft tyres, as also we have Major as well in 20th. So actually he needs to pick a car, because if he doesn't it won't, I don't think it will give him it. So you might have to pick a car there.
Bit glitch of the lobby, or?
I don't know, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
Spice then. Nice and tidy at the moment. He's coming up to a slow moving McLaren. That is Michael Marlowe moving out of the way there, and I think he's giving his teammate a bit of slipstream, which could benefit his lap. As right now then, Thomas Spicer now coming up to sector 3, ending sector 2. Let's see what his split is. Will it be purple or anything on the track map? No, it isn't, but it's a 1-7 flat. It's okay, isn't the best, and he's very lucky that isn't invalidation there, as he was very close to that white line, as he's now coming up to the final corner now. So here he goes then. Oh, rear end looked like a bit unstable there, wasn't confident on the throttle, as he's coming to the line, and he takes 9th place, 29.2, and it's okay, also 29.7. Not the best laps from these two. 2 seconds off the pace from 8th, so maybe they're just setting bankers on softs to hope somebody else beats them and they can be out in the top 10.
Yeah, and McLaren receiving a bit of slipstream as well. You'd think it'd be a little bit quicker if he wants to be a bit more competitive, but he actually, I was going to say he needs to go again, but he can't. It's a bit late now. But anyway, Michael Marlowe's just started a lap. It's probably his final lap now, and he's already got a good time. He's up P5.
Jessica Harrison goes to 9th position with a 27.9, so good luck there from her, and she'll be in 9th. I think this, if it stays like this will be her first ever top 10 qualifying, so she's going to be happy with that.
Yeah, I think over the last few seasons she's definitely picked up the pace. She's clearly getting better.
So, but as you said, you're on board with Michael Marlowe. He's currently...
Oh, what a lap from Louis Quinlan. Mid 26, that's perfect for him. It's really difficult to beat that. But yeah, Michael Marlowe on the straight now, coming up to the left-hander that going to the fast right-hander. So far his laps, it looks like it's been good. It's still going to be difficult for him to improve on a 27 flat. That is a good lap for him, but he can definitely do it. Nails the fast right-hander. Comes the final straight. Will he be able to improve on P6 and maybe get into the top 3 or on provisional pole? Clips the inside of the final curb. Not the ideal line, but he's holding it well. And he comes across the line for an improvement of P3 with a 26.8. That was a very good lap for Michael.
Good lap indeed. Now we have 4 drivers in the 26s, as Jess isn't on another flyer, is she? She might be. And yeah, it improves to 8th, so she beats Tim, one of the championship contenders, and Tim is behind Jessica Harrison right now. So Tim, you need to get a move on if you want to get a good position, as Adam unfortunately invalidated, as you said, and that's his qualifying over in 5th position. That's Capricorn. Comes across the
Championship
line.
leader Ross Denholm is coming towards the end of his lap now. He's
Whoa!
on mediums.
26.5, 3-0 from Tim, so he does increase the pace, and that's a good lap there from him.
That's a great lap from Tim. Ross Denholm comes to the line on the mediums. Can he get close to the top on the different strategy to the rest? He's coming across the line. He needs to set a good lap. He's in P9 on the mediums, so that's not too bad. But it could have been a lot better for Ross standards.
Yeah, exactly right. You know, if he wasn't using ABS and just the ABS user, then he probably would be up there as Kieran's decided to be a lawnmower. As Kieran doesn't improve, so Kieran then will be starting the best position in 11th. So it's going to be interesting then how this 20 car grid handles the first couple of laps, especially turn 1. Because you have Ross Denholm in 9th and Adam in 8th. Not the best wheel-to-wheel racers, not being harsh, they're good racers, but wheel-to-wheel, they've both been in accidents. Adam's been unlucky in a couple, he's been killed by Helmrich twice. So it's going to be interesting then how these lot play out in the race, as qualifying has officially ended. So Tom, do you want to go down the official results?
I can't do yet. Best driver on the grid, Tim Drew Stalins. P1. P2 is teammate Louis Quinlan. P3 Jay Prudan. Sorry if I butcher names. P4 LR Delta. 5 Michael Marlowe. 6 Capricorn. 7 Storm. 8 Adam. 9 Ross Denholm. Championship leader. You want to improve on that. 10th Tom Spicer. 11th Kieran. 12th Jessica Harrison. She picked up the pace a lot over the last few seasons. She's doing well. P13 Inosia Kaya. P14 Luke Baker, and I can't see below that. I don't know how to scroll.
Cameron then is in 15th, and Billy in 16th, Hamrick 17th, Jeremy Pope 18th, Matt Morno in 19th. And just for you to scroll, you got to press X because it then gets rid of that avatar, and then you can go down.
There you go. Yeah, that's a great lap from Tim right at the end, just taking pole by 200ths a second.
Well, that's what he needs, well, especially for his championship fight, because he's got the lead. His threat is in 9th. He's got to get through the field on the mediums. Yes, he's on the alternate strat, but if Tim plays his cards right, he can go soft hard. They'll be still on the same tyre at the end. So we've seen the softs manage to go 10 laps, maybe push at 13. So we'll have to wait and see. Is waiting now for people to get their race setups or fuel loads or strategies or whatever they're planning in the garage, as we have 26 seconds remaining until we go green for the formation lap. And I swear to God we don't have a glitch. Touch wood. We have a glitch. I can't do comms because I can't reach that. So
hopefully not.
You better pray there's no glitch.
Sure, some of the drivers want the glitch so they get the fresh tyres, but
yeah, that's true. No, Hammock has served his quali ban, so he is now penalty free for now. As the formation lap is underway, yes, there we go. So we have gone with the formation lap, so no glitch at the moment. You never know though, we could still have a glitch on the race start. But we'll go down the order again then. So, in first place is Tim Brusnellis in first, Louis Quinlan second, Jack in third, Ivan King in fourth, Michael Moller sixth, fifth, Capricorn sixth, Adrian Lennon in 7th, Adam in 8th, then that guy in 9th, Tom Spicer in 10th, Kieran in 11th, Jessica Harrison in 12th, Kaya in 13th, Luke Baker in 14th, Karen Rollins in 15th, Billy Mossum in 16th, and then whoever that is in 17th, Jeremy Pope in 18th, Maimon in 19th, and then Major in 20th position.
Took me a minute to clock who was in 9th when you said that. I just looked up and saw.
Well, you've got to have a bit of fun with the F2 drivers, you know.
Yeah.
All they do is argue with each other.
Get the banner going. It's good to see Tim is kept in the AlphaTauri seat from last season. He was my go-to teammate.
Nah, yeah, he did say you were not the best teammate he's had. He said you were just slow and annoying.
What?
I'm joking. Nah. To be fair, Tim's actually from F5 then to F3 to F2. He's done quite well, to be honest.
Yeah. Especially considering he's gone through the transition of going from pad to wheel.
Yeah.
I think he's done that quite well.
And he said if he has to go to F1 next season, he will go no ABS. So, and he actually would do it, but I don't think F1 will be no ABS next season if there's not a lot of people doing F1, that is, because then we'll just move a lot of the F2 guys up and then put ABS back, so it's up to them. As Tim is backing the field up, he can do that, he is the leader. What do you think's going to happen in turn 1, a massive pile-up?
Well, considering Ross and Adam are next to each other, I would not want to be in P7 or P10, and I do think there's going to be a pile-up around that middle area of the grid. Ross will probably try and send it down about the rest of the 8 cars in front of him. But yeah, massive pile-up. What do you say?
Yeah, I think something's going to happen, especially if a certain driver follows my orders. Something might happen. But enough of it. Yeah, but enough of that. It's time for the real action for the F2 tier, and it could be a championship decider. You never know. So we're waiting for the last driver to line up on the grid, which is Major, who's reserved for today's race, which is actually Matt in 20th. So Matt and Matt, 19th and 20th. Harv, then you look at the back of the grid for the first lap, and I'll look at the front, as we have 5 red lights, for the F2 tier, and they're out. It looks like Tim's had an okay start, but Louis Quinlan's had a miles better start. Already takes the lead, and oh my god, it's already kicked off already. Billy Mossam is disqualified from the race from reversing on the start line. How? Okay. Oh, there's no restart, you reversed. Like, okay, well, and there's a McLaren off, that's K then. At turn 1 as Tim retakes the lead, Louis Quinlan's second, Delta then in third. He needs to do this to, I believe, keep championship ups alive and try and help his teammate. As Jack is in fourth position, Adam's now fifth, Capricorn sixth, Michael Moore seventh, and Ross is somehow in eighth. Kieran in ninth, Adrian Lennon. Oh my god, Adrian Lennon almost hit the back end of the Haas there. Very close as these two going side by side around the hairpin corner. And was there any other action in the background there, Tom?
Not much. Just from spectating Matt, saw sideways Billy Mossam straight away, so that was quite entertaining. But otherwise, you've got the reserve ERS Major. He's gone up 8 positions and he's looking quick. He's doing well so far. He'll be in the points very soon, no doubt.
Ah, yeah. Well, just to let you know, Major is actually called Matt, so we have 2 Matts in this tier. So you got to get used to it. Oh, and Ross Denham! Oh my god, the championship points leader, he's off! He's bottled it like he's done it before, and he's off! Oh my god. He tried to take out a driver, it looked like then. Is he playing that?
I'm shocked he still has a front wing.
Ross Denham drops to 12th, no front wing damage on the car, but that's going to... Oh, actually, no, he has. He's got right end plate missing. That's... Oh, and he's just hit... Red Bull just hit the back end, and there's a VSC. Because Enzo Okea has lost the rear end. And he's lost actually his full front wing.
Ooh. So
Cameron and Ross are in the pit lane then, same with Kea then, so luckily that's not a full safety car, because that would benefit the championship points leader.
I think this would bode well for Tim that his main rival this season has already had to come in for his first pit stop, which he probably expected, but so far so good for Tim.
Oh yeah, definitely indeed. There's a couple of other drivers in the pit, Jessica Harrison and Tom Spicer also in the pit, so they might have had a strategy call or a bit of an incident, but they can try and take those hards to the end. It's not impossible, it's going to be a push, but you're going to have around about a 15-second gap with the safety car, so a VSC, and it's going to be interesting what they do. And yeah, it's very interesting that the AlphaTauris are still 1-2. They haven't switched around or anything like that, and it's going good. As I think we're going back to green flag racing very shortly, because it's too many hours in here. Louis Quinlan is getting ready to pounce on Tim, it looks like.
Does look very close to the back of you. I reckon he's really going to have a go at it down this straight now. Back to green flag racing. Yep. Will he make the move? Is there any team orders?
I don't know, but Sonosaurus says Adam's on a masterclass. Well, Bolly has learned all the skills from me. So, as Michael Moller is out of the race, for God's sake. DRS enabled then.
Such good qualifying as well.
Well, he might nearly retired actually, and if he affects anyone, that's a penalty for next season. So, he needs to be careful. Well, look, Tim.
Anyway,
as you said.
Didn't seem keen to make a move on Tim, though. He stayed just waiting behind patiently, so maybe there is team orders, or maybe he's just waiting for the best opportunity.
No, speaking about opportunities, here comes Kieran trying to get past Adrian Lennon. As oh, hang on, look at the background there. We see Matt and Hamrick there going side by side. The clean driver versus not the cleanest, going side by side. Red Bull versus Alpine. Oh, and there's already wheel banging yet again. Hamrick doesn't know. I don't know if that was lag or whatever, but that's twice now he's done that. Jessica Harrison's out.
Point of view, it was definitely not Matt's fault. So.
Yeah, Matt didn't turn the wheel, and that's it. Jessica Harrison's out, so we already have 3 DNFs. Well, actually, no, 2 DNFs and 1 disqualification for somebody reversing on the grid. As we have another VSC. Please don't turn into a full safety car.
I bet it was caused by Ross.
No, she actually lost it on her own.
No.
On the final corner. To be fair, that final corner is a bit dodgy, like.
I am very impressed by the man in ninth at this reserve. He seems like he's very quick and he's keen to get up the leaderboards. Well,
yeah, he's been doing well also in FP as well. You know, he signed up a couple of weeks ago and he's been doing quite well. I can't fault him or anything. He's not dirty or anything. He's actually quite clean, wheel to wheel. So Matt's been doing quite well. Not Romano, the other Matt Major, ERS Major, as I call him, Matt Major, as it's easier, 2 M's. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. And oh, this is interesting. Ivan King in the pit lane. And the Aston Martin's also following. It looked like, oh no, he's not. He actually peeled off. So Ivan is the only one in the pits. I don't think that was a good call. Do you there, Tom?
No, I don't really understand that choice to pit there. And he's putting on the softs on as well. I'm very confused by this strategy choice, but if he thinks it's going to work for him, then fair enough.
So I'll tell you what's working right now. Kieran versus Adrian Lennon. Adrian Lennon's coming back at him. On the inside now, through turn 4, they're going side by side. Oh, a bit of wheel banging there, but they're keeping it respectful between these two. And these two have raced in IRL for a long time. And Adrian Lennon gets ahead of Kieran for now. But you can just tell those medium tyres are a lot better than the softs on Adrian Lennon's car.
Yeah, it does seem like the mediums are more superior at the moment, and Kieran is going to be wanting to get past more and more as these laps go on.
As Tombo in the box, what the hell is this? I think he means Tombo. He doesn't realise you're here.
Who's, oh, is that Sandra?
That's the old man himself. So, it's been a while since Tom's been in the comms, but it's great to have him back. There's a lot more energy. So
yeah, exactly. The return of the best commentator IRL has ever seen. So
okay, let's not push it. Let's not push that. That's me. Okay. But back to the fight for the lead though. Louis Quinn. Oh, names there. Louis Quinn then is looking to have an overtake on Tim, but I don't know. It's weird because actually no, it looks like he's going for it. Nope, he's going back into this fucking. Are you going to make the move? Or are you going to stay behind? Because if I was you, I'd stay behind, help your team win the championship. Best decision. And there's yellows. That is Jeremy Pope, I believe.
Kieran looks down the inside of Storm.
Oh, big incident. Jeremy Pope has lost his full front wing. And hang on a minute, what about the other Mercedes? That's Jack. Ooh. Jack is round and he's into the wall. Something's happened to Jack. Oh, and there's a safety car. No! Why? I didn't want a freaking safety car. God's sake. Well, the safety car has come out.
Commentating on laps that go really slow.
No, but it gives somebody else who I don't want really doing well today, winning the title, in 13th.
We've had a bit of a weird comment from Paco as well, saying Ross for the win. I don't really understand that.
Well, Ross is now on a bad strategy. He can go pit. Mediums can't go to the end. It's going to be a push for him, but they can go to the end, I think. Yeah. I think. Don't quote me on that. I tried to take softs like 15 laps and then I crashed, so... And then Paco took himself out, so yeah, just don't quote me on that. But yeah, interesting then. The AlphaTauris, they're going to have to double stack, so Louis is going to... hang on a minute, what's Louis doing?
Is he backing up, so...
he's not really allowed to do that. Actually, no, he's not allowed to do that. He's not the lead car.
His pedal might not be working.
Dude, you can't use that as an excuse. Like,
I pulled that out of the bag.
If he pits, this was tactical. That could be investigated. As the Aston, yeah, the Aston can do that. He's almost overtaken him.
Yeah, look. That
hang on a minute. What's happening to Adam's front wing?
Well, it's Adam, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Has he been racing with no front wing and it's just a visual glitch, or has he actually lost a wing?
I don't know.
He's in the pit. Yep, no front wing. All he was running on was a no, so I'm guessing he had contact with Jack. Well then, Adam goes hard then, and the AlphaTauris then go medium, so they're going to try to take these to the end. Maybe, unless they're doing a two-stop, it's going to be risky, because Ross hasn't pit, so Ross is going to try and go to the end for his championship's sake. There might be another safety car, which could also play into play as well. So it's going to be interesting how they play this off. Couple guys on mediums, Ivan still on soft. So Ivan, we didn't agree with the strategy call he's made, but he's now not fighting for the win, but he's going to be up there at least, because yeah, he's going to have to make another pit stop. But the guys ahead of him on mediums, if they can't make it, they're still going to have to pit. So
yeah, I mean the problem is though, those softs are going to wear out fairly quickly compared to him on the mediums and Louis. But after that weird strategy call, it's sort of come back to help him a little bit, but we'll see how well he does now.
And just confirmation, we actually had confirmation from Mr. Paco Suarez, the fired steward. He has told me he is allowed what Louis Quinn did as long as he doesn't block others. Well, there was guys behind him and he was slowing them down into each other, so technically he was blocking. But as I said, It's frowned upon, so if he gets reported, Suez look into it. But enough about that, and we'll get ready for the safety car restart, which should be next lap.
We've had a comment from Fly High. He said, is there some type of overheat glitch on the hard tyres of this track? So I spun every lap until I retired. I don't think that's a glitch. I think that might just be a glitch with how much throttle you're putting.
No, I don't think it's that.
I'm joking.
Overheat. It might be because when you spun the first time, your tyres really overheat, and then you were picking back on the pace, losing the rear, sliding the car. That kept the heat in those tyres, and then you kept spinning. That might be a reason, or it actually is a glitch, and we don't. Because don't get you wrong, there has been tyre glitches before where a driver had like tyres at minus 1,000. So there is glitches, but if you've got footage of that, Jeremy, then let me know and I'll have a look at it. But unfortunately for your race, and it's DNF. So hopefully we can see you for the next round at Brazil, which isn't the final round, as I have to repeat. It is Hungary, which will be the final round.
I only just realised Kieran has a 3-second penalty. They keep picking him up early, but...
Oh, yeah, he does. He has a 3-second. I didn't realise that.
Could affect his race, but... should be alright. Ross in 10th, he's going to be really eager to work his way up the field because he does not want to lose a big gap to Tim with only a couple of races left.
Just give me a size. Some drivers saying there's an issue with lobby.
Okay.
But they've been told they're not allowed, if they leave and then rejoin in quali, it could cause a glitch, and if there is a glitch, we'll know if there's a glitch when the safety car restarts and it stays yellow for 3 laps. And if it does stay yellow for 3 laps, we advise you not to overtake, because if it does, you'll be getting 5-second penalties off the game, and if you don't report them, they won't be removed. And yeah, that's what happened last week. That's why the race had to be cancelled in the end.
Ooh.
Safety car is in this lap then. So it's going to be interesting how Ivan King responds to Tim. And Matt, you said himself, he's been quick. He's in 2nd place, so he's gained.
He is.
He gained 18 positions. So
Lost the first challenge.
It could happen. I've done it before. I did it in Britain in F5 last first. So
I remember that actually.
I dominated. I was just the better driver. But let's have a look then on the safety car restart, as he can do. Kieran's not doing anything wrong, even though I don't like it. As Ivan King and Louis has had a collision, it looks like. Ivan King might have a 5-second penalty.
Oh my! Oh, Tim's just gone back ahead, but Ivan's caught Tim off guard and almost straight ahead of him. But
and yet he dives
down the inside.
If I was Tim, I won't fight it. Let him go. He's on the softs. He's going to be quicker. But Louis Quinlan, yet again, bad luck as we. Oh, and there's a big crash. Jack around again on the hard tyres. So the Mercedes are not liking the hards, and he's dropped to 15th.
How come Louis in the pits? What's Louis going for?
Louis, when I haven't got a 5-second for getting hit in the rear end, it looks like Louis hit him. So we need to watch Ivan right now, though. He's right on board with Matt. He's going to go for a dive bomb. No, he doesn't. He stays behind for now. But he's a lot quicker. Hits the rear end of him. Oh, almost lose the rear end himself. I'll keep an eye out, actually, because I need to keep an eye on Jack with his hards. Because if there actually is a glitch with the tyres, then I don't know.
Kieran's taking advantage of the battling between Matt and Ivan. He's pulling a gap already out of DRS for them, or getting close to it, never mind.
No, yeah, Ivan not. He's really picking up the pace on those softs. He's like literally on the rear end of that Alpine. He's just almost going through him like a bus. But then on the straights, it looks like Major, he's not even using ERS, it just looks like he's running better wings. Or he got a better exit or something, because he just gained a lot of time back on Kieran. And yeah, Kieran's defending.
Ivan's looking down, going to be looking down the inside of Matt. He's definitely going to go for it here, I reckon.
Ooh, very late, but he can do that. The Alpine isn't in the wrong there. And Matt really defending hard. He's keeping it on the inside, and Ivan's gone. Oh no, there's going to be a crash. He's still not careful. Oh, Ivan's going. Oh my God, good save from Ivan there. Ivan should have backed off, and wow, he's very lucky that wasn't a major incident. And that's caught Matt off guard for Tim, as Tim is now moving up into second position. So this is great news for Tim.
I'm really impressed with the way Matt defended there, to be fair. From an F2 reserve, he's done really well to hold on Ivan. A bit unfortunate for Ivan that he's lost a couple of positions now, but he did well to hold the spin.
Yeah, looking back at it, I didn't really see what wrong with it, to be honest, and that isn't me being a bit narky or anything. I didn't really see out wrong, but, you know, from Ivan's perspective, it could have been completely wrong. He was alongside. Matt could have been totally in the wrong. But right now, Capricorn then making a move on Matt. So has Matt got any damage or something on the car, like side pod damage? Because that is a thing in the game. Does he have any floor damage or anything like that on the car?
It's hard to tell if anything's on the side.
Kieran lagged out.
Oh.
He should be getting back. Tim's now in the lead, so that's probably why he slowed down. As Capricorn then making a move on the inside, and he's through. And
this is perhaps the back of Matt.
Oh, this is going to end in tears.
It is going to end in tears. See it from my way. 3 wide. This ends in a crash. This is good for Storm. He easily came.
Oh, what the hell is Ivan doing? There's 2 cars there still. I understand you're on the softs, mate, but it's a bit dangerous. It's Lewis listening fast at 29.2. Oh God, Adrian Lane needs to get past. I think Matt should now realise, you know what, let Adrian through. Oh my God, yep, this is going to end in crash. Ivan, what is... Oh my God, who's down the inside? Adam, what are you doing? Oh, and Adam has just murdered Storm. Adam, what the hell are you doing?
Jesus.
That's another front wing gone and another safety car. Jesus Christ.
That was a big one.
What the... my brain.
Absolutely obliterated.
My brain can't comprehend how stupid Adam was. Why did he stick his nose there? How... I know he's been picking too many potatoes, but seriously.
No, just that percentage he said was a bit mad.
And this is what annoys me. F2's a good tier, and they have good turnouts and everything like that, and there's good races and there's bad races, but that is just stupid.
I didn't actually see what happened. I just saw Storm the wrong way around.
Basically, Storm went... Ivan King went a bit off, then Capricorn went on his inside, then Matt tried to close the door and switch back, and Storm then was already on the inside. He was going round, then Adam just decided, you know what, I want to join in this cluster, you know.
Yeah.
And tags Adrian Lane into the wall.
Ferraris.
Yeah, double stacking for the Aston Martin team as well, so Matt Romano's not going to be happy with that. And Ross Denholm either. That's not good for Ross. He needs a good pit stop. But Tim, that's interesting. Tim has decided to go hard tyres. Why has he not gone mediums? Mediums can go the distance.
I don't know, yeah. What tyre did he start on?
Softs. Why is he...
I don't know.
Unless his mediums are used as hell, but there's no way in hell.
No, okay. Oh, he did do a lap on them in qualifying. So
yeah, but still, mediums...
A fresh.
Yeah, but the safety car would be coming in next lap.
They can go. They can definitely go.
Yeah, they go that long. Yeah, I mean, F Alpine indeed, clearly. I don't know what Adam was thinking there. Adam knows he's probably in the wrong light, but... Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with him, but I'm not disappointed with Spicer. He's currently another leader, another Haas leader for the second safety car now.
It's a very interesting turn of it to Spicer. I don't think he's quite used to being in first, but not bad for him. You want to keep it up.
Well, then actually has accepted that it was his fault. What happened between him and Adrian Lennon? At least
accepted the fault?
Adam. At least he's done that. I can't roast him too much. And some drivers, on the other hand, won't actually admit they're in the wrong.
Ross.
Well, I was going to say Paco, but you know.
Oh, yeah. Paco too.
But it's it happens, you know. It does happen, but it was a bit silly, and it's rude. I think Adrian's actually one of the title contenders as well, so him getting 0 points. So there will be 2 rounds after this anyway, so 50 points is maximum to score.
It's looking good for Tim so far in battling with Ross.
Yeah, so this could ruin Adrian's own chance to win the title this year, because
yeah, he's actually only 21 points behind. That's not too bad actually. He's fairly close.
But with this DNF, if Ross wins somehow and he extends it, especially with Tim, if Tim wins, he's going to extend it to Lennon, and the chance of him getting close to winning the title, is going to be really low, because Hungary, it's really hard to overtake her, and I believe he DNF'd there on the last week's race, which got cancelled. And then Brazil's next week. Brazil's not the easiest place to overtake either. The only place you can overtake is that curved, that last bit of the straight. So it's,
unless you want to do a Hamilton and Albon.
Oh yeah, or Hamilton and Glock scenario. But it's it's going to be interesting how Adrian does the next 2 rounds, because this could easily have cost him the championship. Because at one point, I believe he was leading. At one point, I believe Russia.
I'm not surprised. He is a proven title winner, and he's a very quick driver. I'm surprised he's actually still in F2, but he's going to want to make a big push next race if he wants any sort of chance.
Yeah, it's going to be a kick in the teeth, and I've lost championships the same way he's lost it, so it isn't a nice feeling.
Same. I actually lost the championship this exact way that he's lost it to him.
Yeah, it just happens, and it's unfortunate for Lennon if it doesn't pull something out of the bag on the final 2 rounds. If he wins the next 2 rounds and the rest of the guys don't get that many points, then he's got a very good chance. But the chances are slim. But enough by Adrian Lennon. Hopefully we do see you next week. We'll be going back to green flag racing very shortly, as I'm still not convinced Tim's made the right call to go hards. Yeah,
no, I do agree, and especially seeing how quick the reserve has been on the softer compound tyre, I do think he's going to try and make a charge to take the win.
Well, Matt, hang on, has he gone back mediums again? Didn't he start on mediums, or was he on hards? He started mediums. He's got to pit again.
Shit, I don't know what he started on actually.
Well, we'll check right through in a minute. But right now, then, we're back to green flag racing. Spicer gets a good start, and Jack Poonen has to give that position back, I believe. Or was he second already? I can't remember.
No, he was second already.
Alright, Tim then, making a move then. On the inside of Jack. Jack's going to go defensive. Oh, very close racing between these two. And oh, there's going to be contact. Oh, no, Tim could get spun around here. He's got to be careful. As has to. Kieran there is almost in range of spinning him out. As there's a lot of action happening. As Hamrick is now defending from Cameral's Luke, Adam, and Adam's now on a massive charge after the incident. Very close indeed.
So the whole field is really tightly packed right now. Anosha Kai and Matt Romano having a massive battle at the back. Matt's defended it very well so far, but Kai almost loses it.
By six up front though, Adam in 10th, trying to find a place, move on Ivan in 9th position, but he just can't get the move done. As Capricorn there ahead of us is actually making a move on Matt, it looks like. There's a bit of contact behind. Lee Inland off the track, and Luke Baker going side by side now, down the back straight. And, well, easy uptake there from Louis Quinlan.
Kieran's trying to go around the outside of Tim, goes off track, and Tim defends it fairly well, but I don't think he's ever going to try and make a move going into that corner. It's way too difficult.
There's yellows. That is Cameron around, and he lost his full front wing. Same place where Jeremy lost it. Luckily, no safety car, so we're good.
Lucky to still win the race.
Oh, Ross picks up a 3-second time penalty. That could be crucial for the championship. As Jack, he's in a bit of trouble now. Tim is looking for the inside. Sends it. Good wheel-to-wheel racing. Tim's still there. He's got to give me space. Oh my god. Good stay there from Jack. Jack's not going to be happy with that. But here comes Kieran now. Side by side they're going to the next corner, and Cameron's actually called it a day. Jack's off the track again. Jack's not having a good day today, is he?
No, he's been up there a couple of times again, second, but he's just lost a few positions, and it's not a great day for him so far. Bit of slacking,
okay. Is he? Position. He isn't pulling. He ain't letting everybody through, is he?
Majors just did a little switchback and sent it down the inside into the hairpin. That could have been a great move. He pulled it off, but Kieran defended it fairly well.
Oh, Jack dives on the inside of the Aston. They're going side by side again. Oh, very close. They're not going to go side by side to the fast right. Yeah, they are. Jack's going on the outside. Aston on the inside. Oh my God! How did they not get any contact there? Good race between these two, fighting for 5th position.
Still big points up there, and Jack's trying to make it as much of a comeback as he can. Recover his driving for today.
Driving indeed is Jack then. DRS will be active now, so the next DRS zone is in turn 1. So do get ready for overtakes. But speaking about overtakes, in the background, Ivan's making a move on him, on Hamrick, and Ross is trying to make a move on Adam. But Adam holds it, and oh, I missed that. What happened there between Ivan and...
I think Ivan tried to send it around the outside, but I think
Kieran's
around. Kieran's gone.
Well, Kieran round then.
Didn't see what happened there.
That's a shame for him. He was doing well, especially for the Haas team, looking for a podium. But it's gone out the window, and that is a shame for him. So we're back on Ivan King now, going side by side with Hamrick, where we saw Capricorn lose it earlier. Switch back, and perfect little switch back. Adam giving him a little boost there, and Adam's through. Oh, Hamrick! Oh, Hamrick now, and Ross are coming to blows. It's not dodgems, guys. Like, relax.
As much as we want it to be. I'm really impressed with Tom Spicer, to be fair. He's staying in second. He's got the pace. He's holding off Major quite well, considering he's on mediums and he's showing to be a quick driver today.
He's made some brilliant positions today, but right now then, Hamrick, he needs to be careful. He's got Adam ahead of him, which he's trying to overtake, but he's got Ross behind him. So it's going to be very interesting how this plays off, because these two are meant to be friends. So hard tyres versus mediums. I think the mediums will win this time round. To be honest, side by side, even with Ross with DRS with Tor,
I'll be surprised if Ross doesn't actually take the position, but
he's got him.
Yeah, he's got him well. Yeah. Kieran's picked up 5 seconds of time, but he's in the pit lane now.
Oh, I won't count out Hamrick though. Hamrick's coming back at him. He hits Ross. Oh, and he's round. He is round. Now, that, I don't know whose fault that was, but so it could be investigated.
That's the sort of reckless driving we don't want to see.
Oh, we have a nice helicopter shot there. There's Adam now trying to go on the outside of the Merc. Merc shoves him off a little bit, trying to give him the space he could. But Adam has to watch out now for the Ferrari in behind of Ross Denholm, who's currently in 8th place. You know, I didn't say Tim's doing isn't on the best strategy. Right now, he's holding first. Major still has to pit. I'm positive Major still has to pit. Can you check actually race directory?
Yeah, I'm going to have a look actually, because I'm fairly certain he's been on a different tyre to medium.
Oh,
no, he does
Jack's round. Jack is round, so he loses position and he needs to slow down before he hits the wall.
I think that sort of sums up.
And he's called it a day. Yeah, he's left the session. He's called it a day then. He hasn't retired. He's just left the session, so no safety car.
Right. Well, I suppose it's good.
Yeah, no safety car, but it's, you don't see Kieran giving up, and he's 14th.
Oh, Major going down the inside of Tim now into turn 1. He's got the better tyres.
Yeah.
Takes position, which there wasn't much doubt on that.
The thing is, Tim might as well just stay behind him, because Matt, unless Tim's quicker, the only way this way I won't let a fight, because you've got a Ferraris behind you, they're catching you up. They're on a different tyre compound, they're on mediums. And I said mediums can go to the end. They're going to be dead near the end. So Tim's actually on the better strategy for the end of the race. Yeah. So around about lap 25, 26, in that range, I think the harder tyre compound will be miles better than the mediums. And I think that's when Major will make his pit stop.
Yeah, I agree. Tim knows he's not fighting Major. He probably does know he has to pit again. So yeah, he just needs to sort of not fight him too much and build as much of a gap to the Ferrari as possible.
Oh yeah, definitely indeed. There's we can see now Ross looking for an attempt on Spicer. He's trying to go around the outside. Gets a good run through, and he's they're not going side by side here again, are they? I'm positive they had contact earlier. And Spicer has to back off and let him go. Ross then moves into 5th position as Jessica Harrison has left then. So she stayed here for that long. Oh no. Adams now going on the inside. Dive bomb McGee is. As yep, he's through. And the Haas going in the pit lane. I wonder if he's got damage or he's just changed the tyre compound, or is he calling it a day?
Quite a few retirements already and one disqualification.
Yeah.
Hello Delta all over the back of Capricorn now. He's gonna want to be taking this podium position.
Ah, that's what was wrong with Spicer. He had front wing damage.
I didn't notice that.
Well, that's why he pit, and he's on softs, so he can take them to the end and take fastest lap. Fastest lap currently is at 129.2 by Louis Quinlan.
Not bad, not bad.
So I can see what you mean by Ivan all on the back end of Capricorn, but Capricorn's fast, so I think this is just because he's out of DRS from the guys ahead. Gave us a new fast start at 28.6, I believe that was. Yes, 26.
It was, yeah. Tim's still all over the back of Major actually. I thought Major would pull away a little bit, but he's pulling Tim along nicely.
I don't suspect the mediums have died off already. So there's no way they should at least last longer than the softs.
Yeah, definitely. Tim's going to be nicely pulled along under DRS.
It's Ferrari versus Ferrari now. As Tim's making a move. Ivan's through now, and what about Ross? Is he going to follow suit? He actually is trying to. Capricorn shows them. He might still have it. Oh god, if Capricorn just turned a tiny bit, that could have ended in tears. They're still going side by side. Ross is trying to keep on the inside. Oh, he's holding it still round the outside. Oh, but he can't make it work. Capricorn then loses both positions by the Ferraris, just under a lap.
Unfortunate for him, that was great wheel-to-wheel racing to watch there.
As the Ferraris now are in hunting season, so Tim, I would activate your NOS or activate Summit in your car just to get quicker, because these Ferraris will be on you ASAP, because they're now 1.6.
Yeah, I do think maybe the medium would have been the better strategy for Tim, like you were saying earlier. But can he hold these guys off?
That's weird. Just looking back at Billy's issue, it didn't put him in gear, it kicked him out of gear, and then he got hit from behind, and then it...
Right. I mean, that would probably explain what happened. But
Tim's still fighting, he can't be fighting. And he's burnt all his ERS, what is he doing? He's got like 16% ERS. He needs to save, because if he wants a chance to win this title, he needs to beat Ross.
Yeah. And Louis Quinlan just made a move on Adam. Clean race from the 2 and 1. Nice move.
Adam's coming back. Adam, as I said, he's accepted it. So on the radio, Ross picked up another penalty. Ooh. 6 seconds worth. So Ross could be in a bit of trouble from the guys in the back. Could drop to 9th. I'm not saying he will, but he could drop to 9th. So Matt, if you can hear me and you're getting this radio message to your cockpit, speed up. Pick the pace up, Mard. And VSC, please turn to a safety car. So the guys have to go on softs. Hamrick's lost his full front wing. How's he binned it out of turn 4?
Who's that? Who's binned it out of turn 4?
Hamrick. Unless he's overheated his hards as well, man. Like,
maybe there is a problem with the hards.
it's the 3rd driver we've seen having issues with them, and they're losing front wings, and that's like the 5th front wing like it's been off a car today, at least.
Tim's doing alright on hard so far though. But...
Yeah, but they're not. The thing is, he's got. I'm watching Ivan's Delta. Make sure he's not getting it. Should run about 1.6, not 1.2.
Oh, a major pull into the pits.
It makes sense. Yeah, he's got to serve his pit stop anyway. So Tim leads.
Yeah. Maybe this is the clean air that Tim needs.
That's very interesting with Ivan there. He gained a lot of time. He was 1.3, then he was 8/10. That don't make... Okay. Well then, back on the action then. No overtakes at the moment on this lap. But we might see an overtake further down here, Tom, for 11th. Well, it's out 10th.
Spicer, yeah. Well, I know Shakai coming up the back of Tom's. Oh no, Jack come past Kaya. Kaya defends very deep. Why is he ghosted?
He's not here, is he? It's his AI.
Oh right. Yeah, I was getting a bit confused there. But... Are you sure that's an AI?
Yeah, he didn't rejoin. The AI's on 80, so maybe K's not that quick. We do have some F3 drivers in here, so.
Right.
Well, back to the action for the lead then. We have a 3-car fight for the lead. 2 championship, well, actually, all 3 of them championship contenders. 2 of them have been champions before. 2 of them have been constructors. Delta, so look, you keep an eye on that battle right now between Delta and Tim while I have a look.
In the standings.
Standings.
Oh, Ivan Kingsley's 14 points behind Ross.
Yeah, so he's still in the title fight. So, like, I know I'm being biased here, but I want Tim to win it because
I want Tim to win.
He's the most humble driver who's in the fight. Then Adrian, but the others I want. Not my cup of tea, to be honest. I'd like him to get well, but I think Tim, deserves it, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I've been Tim's teammate for a lot of seasons now.
Oh god, that's risky dad one.
There's a great. I think Louis previously overtook him. I think, and then there's some decent fighting going on. Other than that.
Yeah, Louis needs to do his job though, because he needs to help his teammate. His teammate's just up ahead. Louis fighting for his life behind Capricorn and Adam, so pit stops are not in play anymore. It's just pure pace as we're on lap 22 out of 29.
I think Tim's going to start praying that the mediums behind him start dropping off a little bit.
Oh god, that was a quick snap there from Ivan. Tries it. He wasn't alongside. Why did he? Was he alongside or was he? Because on that angle he wasn't.
I think he was just behind. I'm not sure. It seemed.
Well, Adam's just got 3 seconds. No, Ross, championship to possible champion. As a teacher, all champions have had a bit of collision, but Ross then versus Tim.
If Ross does get past him, I can't see him pulling a 6-second gap. So I think Tim shouldn't fight him too much.
There's enough laps, but as we've seen, you can get past someone, but you just can't pull away unless you're on a bit of miles fresher tyre. And Ross going for the dive. He's gonna have to be careful with that wheel input. And he holds it for now. Ivan's backed off completely. I'll watch Ross here because a bit more side pod banging. He's still there. He's still there. Still fighting it side by side. This is going to end in tears in a minute. Good lad, Tim. That's a good move there from Tim. That's fair. Yep, fair. It's perfectly fair.
Tim's put up a good fight there.
Perfectly fair. I was just making sure there wasn't any dodgy moments because I heard a bit of rumours that Ross like pushed people off track. So as how much is thing like fast lap 28.4. Won't get you a point because you're 13th.
And while that battle was going on between 1 and 2, 4 and 5, Louis and Francon, they've been battling early to that. Louis pulled a bit of a gap now, but there's some good wheel-to-wheel racing going on with them again. And Louis is going to want to try and catch up to Delta and help Tim out.
Oh yeah, definitely. And speaking about people who are helping each other, Adam has just made a move on Matt. Matt's gone off. Has Matt got front wing damage? No, yeah, he just went off there. So he's dropped the 9th. So I think he was giving people a position like he does. But Tim then, back on the attack. Bit of a wiggle there, and he's easy overtake down the inside, and he is through. Oh, is he? Ross is still there. They're still going side by side. This is going to end in tears, like, honestly.
God, I think it might. Which could bode well for Delta if he's two teams each other.
Oh God, Tim's almost putting Ivan into the wall. He's just showing Ivan, putting him in his place. Tim is on a mission today. Oh, and he's just. Oh, don't tell me he's got side put down. He just lost a lot of pace to that corner. Surely these mediums have to die off. There's no way they can make it. Oh, no, they can make it. I mean, the pace.
At this point,
the pace.
It's very warm.
How far is Louis? Louis is now in attack range. So Louis and Capricorn now are coming into play. Same with Luke Baker. So Luke, you could even get Luke a surprising podium. Don't count out Matt from it in 7th. He's only 7.9 off these guys. From leader, he's actually 11 seconds. Softs will be dying out eventually, but he ain't that far off from getting a couple of positions.
No, yeah, definitely. And he's shown today he has got pace, and on a much fresher tyre and a softer tyre, he could be cut through the drive in front like butter.
Well, another overtake from Tim. Attempt number 3, is it? As Ivan's now coming out of nowhere. Don't dab on it. And he doesn't. Gives Tim a little bit of helping out through the corner. The Ferraris are now going side by side, and Ivan now takes the position. Ross drops to 3rd. So,
great move from Ivan.
If it stays like this, Tim would get 10 extra points than Ross.
So far, so good for Tim. And, okay. Sonny put the chat earlier, there's no team orders for Ferrari, but Delta's just let Ross go through. So,
that's interesting. I don't think he meant to let him through or something, because Ross, he's got 6 seconds worth of penalties. And they're not getting removed, so because they were valid 6-second penalties, so he is going to the end with 6 seconds, so he's going to lose good position, so he would drop where Matt is now. So that gap the leader from Matt is actually not in, it would be where Luke is. It's still 10 seconds. So he dropped to 6. 6 is 8 points. He's getting 25, so that's almost 20 points. He's getting less obviously, but it's almost 20 points.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I just picked up 3 seconds. Oh, that's again.
Ross is getting desperate at this point to try and get past and build a bit of a gap.
He's coming like a bullet though. Yeah, he's got him.
Yeah, I'm surprised these mediums aren't dying off quicker.
No, they are starting to die off, and Louis is now coming into the fault, so Louis needs to help his teammate. If his team orders with AlphaTauri, he needs to help him. Tim going for the dive possibly. Oh, this is, oh god. I like him fighting, but I also don't like it at the same time because I want Tim to do well.
Yeah, I know, I'm fucking nervous, Tim.
It's great racing, amazing race from these 4. Oh, look at Louis Quinlan sending it on the inside, and he's now trying to get ahead of Ivan. So good dive there from Louis Quinlan, but Ivan shuts him off a little bit. Louis has to wait his turn, and Louis also on the hards. Louis also on the hards though, so the mediums must be dying off because he's caught up. He was over 3 seconds off, and he's now under it. So
it's looking good for AlphaTauri at the moment, both on the hards.
Yeah, how many penalties has Louis got? 1. So Louis isn't safe for getting a podium, but he could be 4th or 5th at least. Ross, he's dropping all the way to 6th. So
yeah, I think the main thing for him though is he's ahead of Ross. I'm not sure where Louis in the standings actually. I don't know if he's competing or not, but he will be finishing ahead of Ross at this rate.
Well, definitely.
Where's he at?
Okay, yep, they've come to blows. Bit of contact there. I hope that hasn't damaged his front wing. Have a look. Oh, Ferrari versus AlphaTauri, Tim versus Delta. We'll go on a view from Louis Quinlan's point of view. On wheel to wheel, okay. That was questionable.
What's gone on? I didn't see that, I missed that.
That is also questionable. That is definitely getting investigated.
Yeah, definitely. Jesus Christ.
That is getting investigated right now. What was Ivan doing? He tried to shove. I saw that because his wheels started going left. Tried to shove Tim off, and then he. Okay, I think Lou was at fault with that, but when with Tim, that's yeah,
dangerous.
I understand you want to win, but if you want to win like that, that's just pathetic.
Yeah. Tim's really going to try and get past Delta.
Tim's going to be furious. I'll tell you one thing. Tim's going to be furious with that.
Yeah. He needs to keep his cool though.
Yeah, the second one definitely stupid from Louis. I think that was Louis' fault in the end. But even still, the other one's Ivan's. I don't know what Ivan was playing at. There's no need for it, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe a bit of an adrenaline rush. He wasn't really thinking. Tim, save the DRS. You're the DRS, mate. You're going to take him on the corner anyway.
I don't know why he's just done that, because he's just cost himself.
He's absolutely obliterated his ERS on the straight, and he didn't need to.
Tim, stop using your ERS.
If you can hear us, save it, mate. You need it.
You're literally falling into his gain right now.
Yeah.
Now, on the penultimate lap of this race, there's no interviews obviously, so as soon as the race finishes, we get the results, we are out of here. I'm going to Brazil. But, yeah, it's... they've had good fights, so we'll give them that, the top three, and then there's been some silly moments, obviously, but... Yeah. Yep. Tim's catching back up, actually. Maybe that's why he's using the DRS, to get in that DRS window. But
that
he's
DRS
too tense.
will help a lot.
He's playing right in Ivan's hand though.
Yeah.
He's playing right into his hand. Yellows, that's Kieran out. And it looks like him and Kea had a crash at turn 1, so he is classified. He has done 90%, but he's classified 13th, not 14th, 13th, because Jack doesn't count.
Ivan's way too far back to make a move on Tim, so maybe Tim's done fairly well here, to be fair.
I won't count that actually, because he has gained, and look, there is another straight DRS. They're both on the same amount of ERS. This is going to be crucial now for the race and for the race win. Who's it going to be? Will it be Ivan or will it be Tim? And it looks like Tim has pulled it out of somewhere. He's doing good for now. He holds it for now. He's got to hold him for one more straight. If he holds it for the next straight with the DRS, he's fine.
Yeah.
However, he's really catching up with Ross. And I have a weird feeling Ross is doing a me and Paco tactic and putting him in a sandwich, slowing him down.
Oh. Bit dirty?
No, it's not. It's frowned upon. As long as you don't take somebody out, but it's fine, to be honest. I think if Luke's not careful, he's not going to get Ross. I think he'll be behind Ross. I think Ross will be 4th.
Oh yeah, just falling out that 6-second range.
Right now, at least. He needs to gain some pace, but... Back on Ross then. ABS Muncher. Around the final corner then, in the Ferrari. Coming to the line, and he is going to take the win on track. None of the penalties are getting removed anyway, so there's no point arguing with that. As Ross then wins on track, but the better driver wins it. Tim, with no penalties, with Ivan King in 2nd. Ross 3rd.
Come on, Tim.
Capricorn then drops to 4th, so he just misses out. Luke 5th, Major in 6th, Louis Quinn in 8th, Adam then gets 8th, then as Matt Romano gets a good result in 9th.
And yeah, really impressed with the man P6, the reserve. Last to 6th place, he's done really well.
Especially, and he was right on Luke's tail in the end as well, so he's done a magnificent job. And Spicer, he's going to be over the moon. I think it's his first points this season, I believe, or another point to his table. He's going to be happy with 10th, and it is classified as 10th this time. As Hamrick's in 11th then. As Kay then, he doesn't have any damage to his car. So let's to round up the grid, but Tim wins the race.
Yeah. great drive from Tim, and there's some really good wheel-to-wheel racing.
Okay, right, we've got a massive issue. Ivan King's now 8th. Apparently, he's got a 20-second time penalty. Can we give it to Ross? It's just a glitch in the game. He's actually still second. I swear, this game is so fucked. Honestly, this game.
The game's giving him a 20-second.
This is the worst game Cuddies have ever made. Then it's 2015, but this is the worst. I'd rather be on F1 2012.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him. Thinks he's Mr. Muhammad Ali.
Let's try it again.
Yeah, he won't last 2 seconds with me. Look, well, not. Tim then takes top spot. He will be happy with that. And the German back on the top step, back in his winning ways. He beats Ross, who does take 3rd, not 2nd, 3rd. Ivan does take 2nd, so yeah.
Except for the weird glitch.
Yeah, well, except the glitch is weird, but what he did was wrong. I'm still a bit annoyed with him doing what he did to Tim, but it is what it is. Drivers are drivers. Tim then, official winner. Takes 1st, Ross 2nd, Capricorn 3rd, Luke Baker in 4th. However, though that's changed. Delta 2nd, Capricorn 4th. Sorry, Ross 3rd. There we go. Capricorn 3rd. Oh, bollocks. Major 5th, Louis 6th. Adam is 7th, Ivan King 8th, Mark 9th, Spicer 10th, Hamrick somehow 11th, K 12th, Jack, who didn't get classified 13th, Kieran will be classified 13th, but gets no points anyway, Cameron DNF, Storm DNF, Jeremy DNF, Jessica Harrison DNF, Michael and Billy also DNF. So it's up for the tier admins, Matt and Luke. I'll repeat this again. Ross is 3rd, Tim is the winner, and 2nd is Ivan King. And because I commentate, I give Ross a bonus of 10 points. Did I say Ross? I meant Tim. For God's sake.
Yeah, Tim. I'll happily just give him the points.
Well then, I hope you guys have enjoyed the commentary today by me and Tom. Have you got anything to end with, Tom?
Not much, but I haven't been doing any commentary for a while, and I've come back to a really good race. Some great wheel-to-wheel racing from the F2 lot, and yeah, congratulations to Tim.
Congratulations, Tim, and hopefully he does win the championship in the end. But then, this has been International Racing League, Season 11 F2 tier, round number 10 at Bahrain. I've been your commentator, Jadley Fosbury, or as Neon. Been joined by Tom Joel, or as Tom the Joker. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye for now.